Hello friends, it is Monday, April 9th, 2018. This is what's left of the 5 inches of snow we got this last week. Here's the garden. Let's go for week number 1 officially of the 2018 garden tour. The high this week, or high today, is supposed to be 46 degrees. High this week, 58 with rain. So let's start with the trees. Really no change. You take a look at the tree in the back of my hand, and it looks the same. I really wasn't expecting much given what we had last year. Really the only noticeable difference is this pear tree, and it's hard to describe. You can see a little bit, maybe if I put my hands behind it. This, can you tell how this is more of a brownish gray? I think this is probably a dead section, whereas the rest of it is more of a light brown, almost like a light green red. It has more lively tones. This whole tree has gotten very colorful this week. Everything else looks as it did, and I still need to place my order for the Granny Smith. Here we are in here. I am waiting probably for, not next week, but the week after that, to actually put on the fence. I'll be borrowing my van from a van from my in-laws to take care of that. It's going to be kind of cool. So from where the bottom of the circle here goes, we're going to have a little bit of an arch going down, and then it'll be straight over to the fence, over and back as well. But the temperature's got to get a little bit higher for me to trust the paint. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them in sections, chunk, 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 and then reposition some of these green posts behind it and just screw from the green posts into the anchors of the fence. So really it's this fence that I have buried that keeps the bunnies out, except for this gaping hole. And the fence that I'm putting up is just meant to be faux. So no changes in the annual section because, well, you know, haven't planted anything. But this is kind of fun to note. Here's where the garden gate is. There's the sun, so this is the south. And of course, there's the shadow on the garden gate, which is why it hasn't melted. So if I climb over, oh, and of course step in the mud. Way to go, schmuck. I'm the schmuck. Let's see. Let's go for a test run and see if anything's sprouting up around the kale. Not that I can see. I'm growing a pack of cannets. This looks like a Spanish candy. How interesting. Nope, nothing growing around there yet. That's fine. That's fine. I don't think we got any ground cherries coming up. That's still too early. Although this is green. I wonder what's going to happen. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this. You see these? This looks like onions. I bet these are some of the onions from my Egyptian walking onions, if I had to guess. And I'm going to guess, and that's what I'm going to guess. The onions, of course, yeah, look, we got even more of them just off to the side. Of course, the onions are coming along wonderfully, and I don't think we got any momentum on, no momentum on the raspberries, which I wouldn't expect. It's still too soon. This is the most exciting video you'll see all day. Oh, look at this. This is all new growth. I think these little brown growth here at the end. Gooseberry bush is greening up so nicely. Really the biggest change that's clearly visible is the rhubarb. Again, week after week, this continues to grow. These leaves are a little wilted from the snow, but they're kind of cool looking. They kind of look like a brain, you know. Behold, the brain of the rhubarb. And then over here, oh, I did this, yep. We've got just a bunch of different little nubs. Nub, leaf, nub. Cool. 2 different kinds. And yeah, no growth underneath there. Oh, this is kind of gross. Spoilers. That looks like a dead squirrel that got caught in the fence. Yeah, it's disgusting. I'll have to clean that up. I'd really like to get somebody to come and do away with this old stump this year. See if I ever get around to that. And therefore there's going to be no change to anything else. Nothing's been planted. We had a ton of snow last week, and now we just got to cross our fingers that the sun warms things up and we can get some growth in the perennials here before I start building next week. So I will end by asking what's growing in your garden or what you're planting new and getting excited for. It's super early up here in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, but I don't know, I'm thinking ahead this year. As you can tell, I'm speaking a little more softly. My voice is kind of sore today, so thanks for putting up with that. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you're new, I hope you like these kind of garden tours. We're doing it every single week this year for 30 some weeks. And yeah, I'll catch you next week with hopefully warmer weather. Until then, bye.